And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting. We know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotations.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Shot clock at 3. Ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Ball. The 3 from Porzingis. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holiday dishes to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. With some arc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That one is no good. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Ball against Brown. Ball, the pass to Williams. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Shoots over White. Here's Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Bridges outside. Williams, a screen on Tatum. Here's Bridges. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
here to check out some stats for Derek White. Good season for him last year. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Holiday against Ball. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets trail by 3. Montgomery the pass to Ball. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Double team on Williams. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Four on the clock. Here's Bridges. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Bridges has got 5 now.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Holiday sets the pick for White. There's the drive. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. So they take the lead.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
White against Miller. White the pass to Porzingis. Shakes him. Excellent D there from Williams.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Some solid defense from Brown. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Bridges outside. Williams has a screen for Bridges to the middle. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Bridges.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Holiday. This game he had 10 points. Here's Brown. Sweet little floater.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. You have the camera on you. Everybody dance.
man. He's checked in for Miller. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Celtics second.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Montgomery, the pass to Bridges. Five on the clock. Williams, a screen on Tatum. The three, Bridges with the putback. And Williams is right there.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. Williams with the block.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop. He took it inside.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Williams finds man. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
And he makes both free throws. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana. Pass to Horford. Now Brown for the three. Bridges with the board. Bridges got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Good on the triple. Celtics trail by 5. Holiday, the pass to White. Brown, right side. Top of the key, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Williams. Charlotte leading by 5. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bridges has got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Brown. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Okogie's checked in for Charlotte. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 5. Pritchard passes to Brown. Nice move. Hornets with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Nurkic a screen on Brown to the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick-and-roll situations.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Pritchard, defended by Mann.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
To the paint, here's Cornette. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Hornets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
Good.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Bridges outside. 1:11 left to play here in the first. And Nurkic has it in the corner. From downtown, rebounded by Hauser.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Mann passes to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Outside Tatum. Bridges against Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Okogie. And Nurkic has it in the corner. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Boston trailing. We've got Williams. He's out there with Nurkic. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. It's the floater. Rebound by Williams.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tatum taking it in. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. They get the rebound. To the left wing. Horford the pass to Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. Hornets leading by 4. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Launches it. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Okogie. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now, man. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. Nurkic setting the pick for Miller. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
That free throw good from Miller. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
So he gets them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so here's Charlotte, leading by 5. Man passes to Nurkic. Miller outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
To the inside. Here's Horford. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Now, you cannot dismiss Horford's mid-range game. I mean, he's more than happy to rise up and splash those mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Miller. Nurkic, a screen on Tatum. Inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hornets leading by 5. Miller, right side. 17-foot shot on the way.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And it's good for 2.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Man with it. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Miller. Nurkic, a screen on Tatum. 5 to shoot. No problem knocking that one down.
How about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Making a change here. Bridges checks in. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
Outside, Horford. Oh, Tatum and Tatum flies in to finish it off.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Bridges against Horford. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Celtics trail by 5. And here is Tatum. Last game, 26 points. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Montgomery guarded by Horford for 3. The rebound by Holiday. Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pritchard, Porzingis trying to get free, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls for him. Ball's checked in for Trey Mann. And then for Boston, Brown is checked in for Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Ball. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Toronto. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Ball. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Pritchard. And here's White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Miller finds Nurkic. To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Celtics trail by 5. Pritchard passes to Brown. Down low. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Brown.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Bridges up top. Again, the Hornets score.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Freeman, he's checked in for Charlotte. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Here's Holiday. He has 7. Pass to Cornett. Now Brown, covered by Miller, and the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
You know, as a guard, you've got to have toughness to set hard screens. Holiday there, sacrificing his body, and that's who he is. He's a team-first guy.
Free throw good from Drew Holiday.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Ball, the pass to Man. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Nurkic.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Miller outside. Holiday against Ball. Pass to Man. Bridges, right side. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
And the Hornets making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Al Horford is checked in for Luke Cornett. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Bridges outside. Pass to Okogie. Nurkic with it. A 3-ball. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Now Holiday. There's the lob to Brown. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Way above the rim. JB feeling it.
And so here's Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Ball, the pass to Nurkic. Over Porzingis. Nurkic can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's White. From Down in the low post. It goes. White's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. Charlotte's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Montgomery. He's covered by Brown. Here's Montgomery. And that time, also a missed shot. Celtics leading by 5. Brown down low. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Hornets shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Horford finds Brown. Looking to get it going. Hornets with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Montgomery the pass to Ball. Now here's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Outside, Horford. Brown sets a screen for Horford. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Porzingis, that's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Miller surveying the floor. Ball against Holiday. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closer. And stolen by White. And they're pushing it up. Shoots over Ball. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Defense having really no effect on Bridges. He just keeps producing with no sign of slowing down.
Now here's Brown. D right on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 10.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
Checking out the Celtics, they take a tumble in the rankings. I mean, dropping down 4th after a challenging week.
Still in the top 4 though, which is a fine spot for them to land. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And Boston has possession. The lead is 2. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Ball with the bucket.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Outside Tatum. Puts the move on. Shot clock at 5.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Ball against Holiday. Ball no good. Celtics leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Montgomery, the basketball to the paint and taken away by Brown. Holiday finds White. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
Celtics haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And so he hits both.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Pass to Williams. Miller outside. Clock at 6. Williams trying to break free. Miller, no up. Celtics leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Brown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Montgomery, the pass to Bridges. Ball with it. Back to Bridges. Over Brown. And the Hornets miss again.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Holiday against Ball. And Holiday is good for 3. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
This is one of the things that makes Holiday so good. He's able to concentrate at a high level even when the defense is right there.
Bridges outside. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Celtics second.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Brown. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bridges kicks the ball. Brown against Williams. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Montgomery, the pass to Ball. Over Holiday. Ball, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Porzingis. And it's good, 2 points. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Tatum on the wing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
He misses the free throw.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he sinks the second. Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Ball. Pass to Bridges. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. Hornets trail by 12. To the inside. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. Now Ball. Fires for 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He's checked in for Brandon Miller. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's man. Charlotte again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Brown kicks to Holiday. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And that one misses. Hornets trail by 16. Here's Mann. He has yet to score. Ball, the pass to Williams. Here's Bridges. And they recover it. Now, Mann. Pass the Ball. They need this one. From beyond the arc and then some. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Bridges against Tatum. Montgomery. He's covered by Brown. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Porzingis with the steal and a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, how about Porzingis showing you some nice quickness and activity, determined to get after the steal.
Hornets trail by 17. Montgomery, the pass to Williams. Pass to Bridges.
And as far as the three-point shooting goes, a weakness, no doubt. They're in the bottom third of the league, and really a disappointing season for them from beyond.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago, 82% on the season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first one drops.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Tatum. Good on both.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Pass to Brown. There's the three. The Hornets pull it in.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Montgomery. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. Hands it from downtown. Pritchard's got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Bridges passes to Williams. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Now, here's Brown. Defense right on him. Down low. Here's Horford. The layup off target. Hornets trail by 16 from 20 feet out. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 9. Going inside. Williams with the block. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Mann. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Here's Pritchard. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Misses from short range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. A 12-point game. Montgomery, the pass to Bridges. Outside, Ball. Williams, a screen on Holiday. There's Ball with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Ball. Floats one up. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. And he recovers it. Horford dishes to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Horford. And here's Brown outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Fires the 3. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Bridges.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really awful.
Okogie's so good at forcing defenders into tough positions because of his tremendous athleticism.
Josh Okogie taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Boston leading by 7. Pass to Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Bridges with it. Pass to Okogie. Screen by Nurkic. Count that one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Nurkic can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nurkic, a screen on Tatum. Inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Celtics leading by 8. Pass to Tatum. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And they pick up 2. Bridges has got 26 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Tatum gets it inside.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Nurkic. Out to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Man with it. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Horford. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Celtics leading by 8. Now here's Tatum. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Back to Tatum. Williams against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. Good. Holiday's got 14 points here in the second half.
Going off himself tonight. Holiday won't do this every night. But if his team needs his scoring, he can provide it.
Ball finds Miller. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Miller with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Pritchard. A 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Montgomery. Jason Tatum grabs the ball. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Freeman, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics leading by 7. And here's Holiday. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Man gets the bucket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mann, and the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Tatum against Williams. Tatum down low. No good again that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Williams kicks to Ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Brandon Miller comes in for Trey Mann. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. And it's the Celtics with the ball. 3-point lead. Bridges against Tatum. Into the lane. And Tatum takes the hit and still converts.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
Williams in the post, by Porzingis, and the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And here are the Hornets now, trailing by 5. Clock at 6. Montgomery, he's covered by Brown. Good on the three-point shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Boston's getting some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. And here's Tatum for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Porzingis with the steal. Brown deciding where to go with it. White. Tatum trying to break free. And it's White missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Ball kicks to Miller. Williams, a screen on White. Just 4 to shoot. Miller, the pass to Williams. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Celtics with the lead. Now Brown. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tatum's got 39.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Here's Montgomery. Boston grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tatum no good. Hornets trail by 4. Outside Williams. Ball against Tatum. Ball kicks to Bridges. And here's Miller outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Tatum from 3.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away. Quick release, money.
Ball against Holiday. Ball to pass to Montgomery. Williams a screen on Brown. Down low. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Williams.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Bridges against Tatum. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's Miller with the jam.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Here's Tatum, and he nails that one right through the net. Tatum's got 44.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. Ball. Rebound, Boston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Tatum, no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Bridges kicks the ball. Driving the lane. Second shot opportunity. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
LaMelo Ball. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jrue Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them 1 possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Williams. Ball against Holiday with the step back. Ball kicks to Miller. Off target from outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
LaMelo Ball. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jrue Holiday. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Mark Williams. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. You know, keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.